Yes, class. So in the last class, the extra class we had on Thursday, we had started with the polar form of vectors. So the resultant magnitude is a square plus b square plus 2ab cos theta under root. And tan beta gives us the direction, which is b sine theta by a plus b cos theta. Inverse trigonometric functions we have studied. Now, one question we have seen, but this is one more question. It's very easy calculation part is there. This is one force 3 Newton. This is second force 5 Newton. Quickly tell me the answer for this in the chat column. It's a very easy question. Then we'll discuss something there, some things quickly. Okay, Fnet is coming, root 34. See, here we have the theta. This is not a part of the question, but you know, if the two axes are present, they'll intersect each other at 90 degree, right? This is 90 degree. And this is along east, this is along north. So when you are calculating the net resultant's magnitude, this would be 5 square plus 3 square plus 2 into 5 into 3 into cos 90 degree. See class, this term will directly be 0. So we'll just have root 25 root 25 plus 9. So this is equal to root 34 Newton. This is the magnitude. And for the direction, we'll use tan theta. Tan beta is equal to b sine theta by a plus b cos theta. How to decide a and b? Beta is tan inverse 5 by 3. Yes. See, beta is made with this, so this becomes a. The other will become beta. Whichever vector is making angle beta, that becomes a. So B sine theta, sine 90 degrees one. So B, what is the value of B? It's 5. By A is 3. B cos theta would be 0 because it is 90 degree. So beta would be tan inverse 5 by, right. So Shaima's answers, both the values are correct. Now we let us see some, okay, before that, just write it down, those who have not written. Class, please text me from when or for how many days do you have your Eid holidays? Please text me in the chat column. So we'll arrange here also the holidays according to that. Please text. Yes, yes, school holidays. The Eid vacation you must be getting. Jobita, you're having 2 weeks off. Okay, dates. Please tell me the dates. When to when? Okay, Shaima's vacations are already going on. Then everything is holiday. Okay, then same thing with Zainab. Zainab and Shaima, he is starting at 16 from 10 days. So Zainab, you're not having the summer vacations? The vacations have started, no? Yeah. So Zainab and Shaima vacations are going on, so it's complete holiday time for you. Jesslyn and Jobita. Please tell me the exact date, because we also have to switch off here. So at a common time, we'll do that. Yes, class. So, okay, Jobita's is left now. 1 week. 1 week, I understand. Jobita, just tell me the exact date. From which day the vacations are starting? 1 week holidays you have for it, that I understand. But I want the precise date. That whole entire week after 14th, from 17th. Just tell me the date, Jobita. And again, all of you, I have to remind all of you in the class, please open the videos. Do not switch off your cameras. All right. Now, see, class, let us discuss some cases. Because I have just been asked to make the update of your vacations plus 16 to 22. Okay. Thank you, Jyoti. Plus, tell all of you to open up the video cameras because the message will be sent to your parents. And this is like a reminder I have sent to you, I think, in every class I see. So please just switch on your video cameras. It's already in focus mode. Only the host will be able to see you, host and the co-host. Host's cameras are not even connected. All right. So nobody except for me, you all also will not be able to see each other. It's just to maintain the decorum of the class, to ensure that you are not using phone, you are understanding while I'm teaching, you're not writing anything, just for this purpose, nothing else. Other students also, please obey the instruction. This instruction is not just for Jesleen. Other students are also present. Anyways, now few cases, if you remember, that will help your calculation part become very easier. Like in the previous case, angle was 90 degree. We need not even write all these things. See, when the angle is 90 degree, that means cos 90 degree is 0. That entire term will be eliminated. So why to write everything? So 0 degree, 180 degree, 90 degree, these values should be remembered by you directly. See, if theta is 0, right? If theta is 0. So under root a square plus b square, when you put this value as 0, this becomes a square plus b square plus 2ab. Look, class. This is, can you see, this is the identity a plus b whole square. This is the identity a plus b whole square. So resultant is equal to a plus b. This is the resultant, a plus. That's it. So now, before this chapter started, before understanding vectors and anything, do you remember whenever two vectors were present, two forces, even in your lower classes, not just your 11th, even in your lower classes, when two vectors were present, two quantities were present, and they were pointing in the same direction, we used to add them. And when they were pointing in the opposite direction, we used to subtract them. If I tell you this is one force, 1 Newton, this is another force, 2 Newton, what is the net force? You will tell me this is 3 Newton, right? But if they were in why could we add it directly? Since they were vectors. Because of this, when you put the angle as theta as 0 degree, this becomes the final resultant. R is equal to A plus B. So that's why it's better if you remember this. Second case, anti-parallel. If two things are opposite, then simply A minus B. See, so R is equal to under root A minus B whole square. So finally your resultant would become A minus B. Means you subtract two things directly. Perpendicular is very important. These three cases are very important for your calculations. See, R is equal to theta is equal to 90 degree. Simply this whole term gets eliminated. You are only left with under root A square plus B square. That's it. This is the magnitude of resultant. So just make your calculations quick with these things in your numericals part. Because this entire plus 2ab cos theta has been eliminated. It's multiplied to 0. Fine. So write down these three cases. Very few things are there. Let us quickly complete this. And I want to start with resolution of vectors in today's class. Right. You all have your exam also tomorrow. Some of the students have their exams. Any doubts if you have, particularly from the examination point of view, please ask me if you have a particular doubt. Jaslina had sent the solution also. I hope Jaslina has received it from units and dimensions. Jaslene, you have received, no?
Yes, ma'am. I have received.
Okay, class, start writing from here. Cos 180 degrees minus 1. Okay, class, this says that greatest and least resultant of two forces acting at a point are 29 Newton and 5 Newton respectively. If each force is increased by 3 Newton, find the resultant of the two new forces acting at right angle to each other. See, greatest and least forces, this means greatest means when both the forces are added, F1 plus F2, then this becomes 29. Least means when they are subtracted, F1 minus F2, then we write it as 5. Now let us solve this. This gets cancelled. This is 2F1 equal to 34. So here we have F1 as 17 Newton, one value of force we have, and the second value F2 we have it as 12 Newton. Now this is just the first line, right? Greatest and the least values of the forces are these. Then it says if each force is increased by 3 Newton, it means if each force is increased by 3 Newton. So F1 dash will now be F1 plus 3, that is 17. Sorry. So it would be 17 plus 3, which is 20 Newton. F2 dash will be F2 plus 3. This is equal to 12 plus 3 is equal to 15 Newton. So the second line is clear to all of you. Second line said that if the each force is increased by 3 Newton, find the resultant of the two new forces, means these two new forces which we have obtained right now. The resultant of these two new forces if they are acting at right angle to each other. If these forces are acting at right angle to each other, so resultant would be under root a square plus b square. So this is equal to 20 whole square plus 15 whole square. So this is equal to 400 plus 2, 25, which is equal to under root 625. Resultant is equal to 25 Newton. And see, when you have the direction also tan beta, which is b by a, because sine theta is here 1, cos theta is 0 here, so we just have b by a. So our b is 17, this is pi 15. So beta is equal to tan inverse 17 by 50. So magnitude and the result. So basically the steps were easy. It's just that you have to follow each and every line of the question. Write down the question first, its solution. If you have any doubts, please write it. Yes, this is 2020, not 17. 17 was the previous one. Yes, yes. Right, right. Please just interchange this. The first force is 20. So we have the two forces. First one is 29 one. That is, we have the two forces greatest and least. Resultant, find the resultant of two new forces. Yes. So A is, this is A, this is B. So 15 by 20, correct. Right. This is not 17. This was the previous data. Just make the correction. Yes, yes, you can simplify. You can simplify. This is no rule that you cannot simplify. That would be 3 by 4 that you can do. Look, class, before we start with triangle law and polygons law, that also I have to discuss with you. When the vector's head is coinciding with the tail of another vector, we say the vectors are in same order. All right. And if the head and head are coinciding or the tail and tails are coinciding, we say these are vectors are in opposite direction. Now we have the triangle law. Triangle law is very easy. Two vectors have to be in the same order. Means head to tail. This scenario, if you see, head connected to tail anywhere, then the resultant is given by the opposite side taken in the opposite order. See, this is the opposite order. Head and head are coinciding. This is how triangle law is applied. But nothing else. See, this is the angle that we take. This becomes the beta. Beta is still the same like parallelogram. This is theta now. This is our vector 1. Let's say this is A. This is B. So angle between A and B would be this only. If you produce B and this is angle A, so this would be theta between them, right? This is taken as beta. This is the resultant. So resultant is taken in opposite order. Fine, as the closing side of the triangle. Fine. So A, B, theta. Formula is exactly the same, class. Same formula. Under root A square plus B square plus 2AB cos theta. Tan beta is equal to B sin theta by A plus B cos theta. And triangles laws derivation is not in your syllabus. So just do not worry about it. This is also not very important. Somewhere you will find this. I'll show you a question where you can find triangle law. So I'll repeat this. If two vectors acting at a point are represented by the two sides of a triangle in the same order, then their resultant can be represented by the closing side of triangle taken in opposite order. Write it down, then I'll show you the question also. Write it. See class, if you look at this question, here the resultant would be this. These are representing the adjacent sides of a triangle. And we know the angle between them, this is 90 degree. So straight away we will write S1 square plus S2 square. So resultant would be 4 square plus 3 square. This is equal to 5 meter. So we have the resultant, which is 5 meter. Tan also you have to calculate, it would be B by A. So this is second one, this is the first one. So it would be 4 by 3. So tan beta is B by A, which is 4 by 3. So beta is equal to tan inverse 4 by 3. Fine class. Now look at this, you can write it down later. Just one small, very short thing that I want to discuss with you. If three vectors are representing the sides of triangle and they are in same order, suppose this one was to be the resultant, which was to be in the opposite order. Now this is in the same order. This is not in the opposite order. Then their sum would directly be 0. This will be helpful to cross-check some answers if this is given. Okay, write it. Then let us discuss the Polygon's law.
Can you scroll to the question?
in Polygon's law, it's just that if a vector is representing the adjacent sides of a polygon, like this, so their resultant, if there can be n number of vectors here, there is no condition for this. So this is representing by the closing side. Again, we take C, here we take the closing side and in the opposite order C. So this is the result. So if this is A, this is B, this is C, this is D, this is E, this is the result. It just has to be a polygon. All right, lads, this just has to represent the polygon. This is also a very good question that is present. If A plus B, then you can write down all these things together. If A plus B's magnitude is equal to A minus B's magnitude, if both of these are present. So see, this means that what is the magnitude of A plus B? A square plus B square plus 2AB cos theta plus 2AB cos theta. This is equal to under root A square plus B square minus 2 AB cos theta. So see, square square will be cancelled. So this is A square plus B square plus 2AB cos theta. This is equal to A square plus B square minus 2AB cos theta. So A square would be cancelled, B square would be cancelled. Look here, if I transfer this minus 2AB on this side, this will be 4AB cos theta is equal to 0. So cos theta is equal to 0. So theta is equal to 90 degrees. So 90 degrees, because this question is a very important question. This repeats itself a lot. So it's an important question. Write it down from All right, if you've completed, you can leave. We'll complete this tomorrow now. Thank you so much, class.